Welcome to your daily focus for July the 11th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And thank you. Thank you, truly, for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. The sun popped out. It's about you today. It's about you going forward. It's about you stepping into new beginnings based on your paths that you have already walked, the knowledge that you have already gained. So we'll put the sun back in there. Now, we do have exciting energy today. If you do the numerology for today, we have the 7 for July, the 11, of course, and then 2018 is an 11. So we have an 11-11 kind of energy. And if you add it all together, it comes to 29, which, yes, is the 11. So yesterday we had the 1 energy, the magician. And today we have 11, 11, 11. So it is about our commitments that we are making to ourselves, the strength, the balance we want to come into our life. Think of the Justice card, holding that sword, being strong enough, courageous enough to cut away what no longer brings value to your life or dissipates your energy. Or maybe it's your time. Maybe it's your self-worth, or maybe it is your material worth. So what commitments are you going to make to yourself today? The 11 energy is a beautiful energy. It brings in so much success, so much magic. But we have to make those steps. We have to make those commitments to ourselves, to be truthful to ourselves, to be true to ourselves. Our first card, look at this, the Hangman. Yes. The Hangman is not struggling. He's doing anything but struggling, but he is contemplating where he's at and where he wants to go, and how to do that with a balance, with a surety. Now, the raven sits above him, bringing in messages and taking messages away. So, yes, new moon affirmations, absolutely. We're on the brink of the solar eclipse, new moon. So it is the time to, we still are, until that new moon hits, we are still in the full moon energy. Allowing healing in, allowing endings, closure, completion in our life, so that we can step into new paths, so that we are not taking old burdens with us on our new path, so that we are light on our feet. The 8 of Swords. Now, the 8 of Swords is actually in our conflict. So do we break free today? Do we take a risk today? I think this is a good card to have in our conflict, because we don't want to be in this position. We don't want to feel like we are limited, we are bound, we are pushed into a corner. We have no choices available to us. I think today we may see we don't have that blindfold on us. Today's a day where we refuse to feel trapped or limited, or we want to feel the liberation. We want to feel the freedom. And so this is very beautiful, positive energy, actually, to have in our conflict following the Hangman. Because we are going to feel like we can see more than we can usually see. The new beginnings, the new starts, the new things to do, to step into, to try, to experiment with. And the World card. Wow, what a fitting card for the end of the full moon energy. The World card says you have come full circle. You have gained knowledge. You have gained wisdom. You have gained understanding, and you have gained clarity. And it's time to move into a new season. It's time to start the new path. Remember, in tarot, when we leave the World card, we go back to the Fool, the very beginning again. But it's an elevated path now because we have more knowledge. We have more depth. We have more understanding and clarity. We're ready for those new beginnings, those new starts. So what a powerful, we start with the Hangman, we end with the World, with the Eight of Swords and our conflict. And I think the Eight of Swords in our conflict just tells us that we are more open today to new experiences or different experiences. We're willing to experiment a little bit. We're willing to take a risk on ourselves. We're willing to kick our feet out and find out that it was our perception that held us back, not necessarily what was truly around us at the time. Let's get an affirmation card. The Hierophant appears. Wow. Strong energy today around us, but we knew that just looking at the numerology, didn't we? And knowing that we are on the brink of the solar eclipse. The Hierophant. Spiritual practice. When this card appears, it reminds me to be committed to a spiritual practice to ensure a conscious contact to my higher power. When I have a daily practice of prayer and meditation steeped in gratitude and committed to being a co-creator, life works out in wondrous ways. Rituals are in my highest good at this time. Exchanging vows is also highlighted. And think of the rituals that you do. I mean, every day we wake up, we probably, before we went to bed, we set the alarm at the certain appropriate time. And we kind of follow a ritual when we are getting up in the morning. We turn that alarm clock off. We put on the coffee or the tea. We take the shower. We eat a certain thing for breakfast. We have certain habits, whether or not we turn to our computers or the newspaper or maybe a yoga mat. Maybe we go for that morning jog, that morning walk. So everything in our life is ritual. It's whether or not you are attuned to the ritual that you are doing, or if it's an unconscious act. It's just a routine that you pay little attention to. So pay attention, be present in the moment of each and every moment. When I have a daily practice of prayer and meditation steeped in gratitude and committed to being a co-creator, life works out in wondrous ways. Truly believe that. So take a moment to pray or meditate in the morning. Maybe before you even move your head from that pillow, say thank you for today. That's a prayer of gratitude. Rituals are in my highest good at this time. So this would be a time maybe to look at what rituals you want to start in your life from morning to dusk. What rituals do you want to have in your life when it comes to prayer, when it comes to meditation, when it comes to honoring yourself or honoring a higher power? Exchanging vows is also highlighted. Is that being committed to another? Is that committing to yourself? Committing to a path? A certain behavior or an action? Does it bring in beauty to your life? Let's see what our animals have to say about all of this energy. Be strong, says the lion. Know your strength. Know your beauty, know your strength, know your talents. Know that you are deserving. Be strong. The lion says strength, pride, and moving on. Promise me you'll always remember. You're braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. The lion's presence itself can draw fear among its peers. Even when he doesn't feel strong, he is perceived as such, and he reminds you that you are just as strong. With all that you are experiencing in your life, it's time to embrace your own strength, always and forever. It is time for you to let go of the things that can no longer be fixed. Trash is trash. Only keep around that which is worth collecting. If you have to force a situation into the way you want it, you'll only make it worse, and the knowledge that it isn't yours needs to be seen. Holding on can make you brave, but moving on makes you strong. Lion may also be telling you that it's time for you to see your physician and begin an exercise program, once again a new ritual, to help build your body strength. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.